Now, it's no doubt that Fridays are the perfect days to have a music guest, all right? Come on, come on. We just enjoy the playlist. We'll talk about his journey from aspiring football, yes, to being a dedicated musician. Now, with his new record, Good Days, Bad Days, out right now, please join me welcoming Ebenezer, but everyone knows him as Ebonny Musik. Good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I have to ask, this is your name. Do you think it's necessary that you must have a cool name in the music scene because it's not your birth name, right? Tell us about that.
My birth name is different though. But I just want something that can directly identify me with my African root. That's why I chose the name Ebonny. And the music tells people what I do. So.
I like that. I mean, you're African, so you want to represent the continent well.
Fully.
Now, let's talk about something I read, right? Maybe you tell me if I'm wrong or not. You were aspiring to be a professional footballer as a kid. Is this true?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I loved football so much while I was very young. I played for my high school team, primary school team, I was this guy that is always out there to make it happen.
Wow.
So, yeah, but I had to quit football because of consistent injuries, Yeah, and back in Africa, there's not much opportunities for footballers. Yeah, it's just a few that get lucky to play on the big stage. So when the injury was too much, I just had to focus on.
I mean,
something else.
That makes you had a lot of passions, because then you found music and here you are, talking about your new single out. But also, I was reading something, right? At some point, you halted this music, the journey along trying to be a big success, and you actually went to further your education. Now, some people have this conversation about, if you want to do music, you don't have to go to school. What do you think? Why was that important for you to pursue a music? Still pursue more education while you were doing music?
Yeah, I think it's actually good because education is important in the modern age. It's very important, Either you go into tech, you go into medicine. It's very important to have the education. Even if you want to be a musician, you want to go into dance and art, you need the education. So my parents, they were so keen on me going to school, getting the degree. They wanted a 9 to 5 for me, but I said no.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted music. So I was doing music along with studying. After my bachelor's degree, they still wanted me to not give up on education. So I said, fine, I'm just going to leave Nigeria, go for my master's. And then I was doing music as a side hustle as well. But now I'm back fully to music.
Full time.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, you talked about, liking music and, want to do it full time. Yeah. You've also seen the growth of Afrobeats in recent time, the acceptance. Yeah. And you're, let's say, majorly based in the UK.
Yeah.
What we've also seen is once your song is big in Lagos, it goes to UK. Once you're an upcoming artist, you start to gain some momentum. You go perform in the UK. Yeah. That's become like Afrobeat's second home.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Afrobeat is very big in the UK at the moment. You go to clubs, nicest song is popping up. Burna Boy, Davido, Wiz, Joe Boy, Fireboy, name it.
Wow.
Afrobeat is very massive.
We're really going
now,
global. Yeah. I can imagine we're all just feeling proud, honestly. Even you as a musician,
I get goosebumps when I walk into restaurant, walk into stores to shop, and I hear Afrobeat music. It makes me understand that African music is now global and is widely accepted, which is quite good.
Ebonny, before I talk about your new project, speaking about, Afrobeats being big, I mean, we got the big three.
Yeah.
You got a fave? I feel like everyone has a side.
To be honest, I love all of them, to be honest. But I'll say my favorite is just Davido.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
I love Davido so much.
We can't wait for the album dropping. So there's this conversation around Big Four now, because the women in music in Nigeria, Africa are doing fantastic. Thames, on a roll, accomplishing great stuff. Should there be a Big Four? Should Thames be added into it, Because there are a lot of, Ashake is also there, What do you think?
I think people need to get their flowers, They need to get their flowers because they've all done their part for the Afrobeat industry, They put Nigerian on the global map through music, which is very, very good. So I'll say we need to recognize the ladies doing the job as well. Thames, still, we need to give them their flowers.
Yeah.
a top 4 would be something that is very good. Yeah, just to recognize.
I feel you.
Them,
I feel you. Let's talk about good days, bad days. What inspired this, this song? I mean, it's the first song, hitting back in the music scene proper.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it real quick.
Right. So this song came as an inspiration. I just wanted to create something that would like speak to people, speak positivity to people's life, because in every relationship you have the good days and you have the bad days. Sometimes you don't want to give up just because things are not going the way you want. So I just want to create something that can inspire people, speak to them. Then I just created Good Days, Bad Days, and the acceptance has been massive so far.
That's super good to hear, a lot of, because the industry is saturated, and everyone's so talented. Listening to this one, I can see, this talent that it's your dream of yours. And, we're hoping that more good days come for you, man.
Thank you.
But it's such a pleasure having you on the show. I wish we had more time to break it down, talk about your plans, maybe an album this year.
Yeah, I've got an EP dropping very soon.
Give us the date now. Just drop the dates now.
I'll be releasing the date on my Instagram and other social media platforms very soon. We've got an EP ready. We've got 3 videos, just one more video, then we'll drop. Yeah.
Okay, you've been working. Well, again, UK-based Afrobeat musician Ebonny Musik, thank you so much for being a part of our show. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.